See exactly what time it is. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate every single one of y'all for the support. Let's get into it. Miami Cubans. You gave them their own motherfucking name. You should say Cubans in Miami. I know that's right. Reveal their hidden hatred of blacks. Well, you should say African Americans at this fucking point. Or I got a feeling you should just say darker grain people than them, as they realize black Americans ain't immigrants. Now I can tell you, living in Miami, you can say hi to somebody, they will not even look at you. They heard you. Okay. And I think with the immigrants, they be trying to be quiet right at first. And then they got papers. And then this is why Trump is deporting them, because I can tell you how they act. They have their nose stuck up. Like they have permission. And you don't. So that's the problem. What happened with Cubans, and that's why I said Cubans, you need permission. You want permission. And when you have that backing, you think it's good. That's what happened. Now you mad at your darker grain people, because we all peoples, okay? Because we don't give a fuck about permission. Is that what it is? Bitch, you ain't got to tell me where to go and where to be and who the fuck I can be with. And I wish a nigga would. That's how we say that shit. I wish a nigga would. See, y'all don't say that type of shit. I wish a Cuban would. Exactly. A nigga say I wish a nigga would. They don't say I wish a white person would. And see, that actually goes better, you know. Okay, so let's go.
I don't think so. I think she,
and then she called Cubans racist.
To and addressing the big elephant in the room.
What's the big elephant
between blacks and Latinos in America? If you go to Cuba, and those were Cuban podcast members, these were two Cuban women. In Cuba, there's always been a racial animosity rift between black Cubans and white Cubans in Cuba. This is a fact. In fact, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan addressed that same issue when he visited Cuba and met with Fidel Castro, because many of the black Cubans was asking the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan to speak to Fidel Castro about the mistreatment of black Cubans in Cuba. Charles, you see that same...
And it's sad because they all Cuban. They just a different type of Cuban. That's sad as fuck. You don't take up for your own people. No, you take up for people that look like you.
Dynamic in Colombia, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, where the black-skinned Latino is at the bottom and badly mistreated, but the white-skinned one is on top.
Although that's normalized, right? I don't know why darker skin is inferior, or yeah, is it the other one? Yeah, somebody correct me if need be.
Florida and around America, I want Latinos to think about this, and black people. There was a famous white supremacist scholar in America who wrote a book in the 90s called Two Nations, Dr. Andrew Hacker. In that book, he wrote one...
See, it's only two nations. You either light or you either dark. You can be in the middle, but according to somebody light, you're darker than them. According to somebody dark, you're lighter than them. That's it. That's all.
Nation black, one nation white. And he spoke...
And that's a fucked up nation, because it's supposed to be one nation light, one nation dark. I don't know where y'all get this white and black shit from. Stop it. 2025. When that shit end, you should end with that. A lot of stuff.
The fear of genetic annihilation in America if black and brown birth rates continue to soar and white birth rates continue to go backward. He said that within 30 years, America would be majority minority, no longer white control or dominated.
I feel for the black community because I know what it feels like to be racially profiled. I didn't know it before, and I thought it...
People should be happy about it not being dominated because we're all here. We're all here. No one specific supposed to be dominating this bitch. Not even the government. I don't give a damn what you say.
It was a little bit of a reach, but now I totally get it.
Everyone's talking about the pink salt trick that melts fat while you sleep, but does it actually work? Watch.
That's what a man came out on here and said. And this is why we should believe victims. This is why we should believe people's stories. This is why we should have empathy. And this is why we should be able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Because you thought it was a reach. That's what he said. He thought it was a reach when the black community said that they were being racially profiled and they were getting stopped for no reason.
See, he was just talking out his ass. The same shit I was telling y'all. You think you better or your nose is up. How in the world, if somebody complaining about something, you don't listen? You don't have to go through it. They talking about it. And then you act like you really don't see this type of shit out here. So now you finna go through it. That's karma. That ain't got shit to do with Donald Trump.
And like, it probably wasn't that serious. But now that Latinos are getting racially profiled, now he gets it. This is why empathy is so important, because you never know when the tables turn. And no, it shouldn't be transactional. It really shouldn't. You should believe people because you should...
Exactly what I just said. You don't have to go through it to believe that the shit is happening. You don't want to, evidently. That's anything across the board.
You should be able to think outside yourself and be like, if that was me, I would hate that. I don't have to be black to realize that freaking...
And y'all gonna stop saying black. Y'all will stop saying black. You need to stop saying black and white. Get out of the matrix. That is a part of the matrix. You know that is a color in the fucking box. You are not in the fucking box, are you? Get your ass out of the box. You were not created in the box.
Sucks. That what they go through, what they've experienced, sounds painful.
Actually, yeah, y'all call the pussy the box, huh? So now you rampaged in that coloring box. Pick a different color at this point. And then when you ask somebody to call you something different, they don't even respect you. A human being brain is not capable of respecting and understanding. That's what you telling me.
But I can't even imagine the years of frustration and honestly, just freaking frustration and anger that they must feel. But guess what? Now Latinos get it. Now. And that is why we are in the situation that we are. Because people don't feel for others until it happens to them.
I have addressed the racism within my own community. Let's talk about the anti-blackness that exists within the Latin American communities. So I wanted to take my time before
I can't lie. I thought I seen some shit and she said something about in the real world. So hold on.
Be like, if that was me, I would hate that. I don't have to be black to realize that freaking sucks. That what they go through, what they've experienced, sounds painful. That I can't even imagine the years of frustration and honestly, just freaking frustration and anger that they must feel. But guess what? Now Latinos get it. Now. And that is why we are in the situation that we are. Because people don't feel for others until it happens to them.
I have addressed the racism within my own community. Let's talk about the anti-blackness that exists within the Latin American communities. So I wanted to take my time before I made this video. I knew it was coming, but I had to go out.
Oh, it's on this one.
The field and ask my people what's going on. So this is what I concluded. When I went to go talk to them, they said that, we don't.
Now, it's funny how in the beginning of the video I said, you don't take up for your people. And I wanted to correct myself because, like I said, we're all people. And now when you put it into a certain nationality, a certain color, a certain look, a certain heritage at this damn point, is you talk about your family tree at this point. Right. So that's why it's fucked up too. Because in actuality, I don't even say like I take up for my people or what. I don't even have no people because y'all don't even claim y'all selves. Y'all say y'all black. Y'all not black. The people that I know, they either yeah, I don't know your nationality. There's so many different nationalities. That what they fighting over now. You got dark grain Cubans and light grain Cubans, so they must be mixed. They different. They American Cubans and Mexican Cubans. I don't fucking know exactly. That's just it. And now you don't like them because they from America. They American. They people's American or some shit like that. Or they people Mexican. Or whatever the hell this is. And then they trying to say that one of them don't like the other because of what? What's the reason you don't like someone? They stepped on your shoes? They burnt down your house? I don't know.
Like African Americans because they feel that we owe them something. I want to make two things.
And then I'm gonna make it clear before she do. How the fuck anybody owe anybody shit? Bitch, you can't afford what I'm owed. That's one goddamn thing. You can't afford the acre. Yeah, the acres or the mule. That's one. Oh, and then somebody supposed to be jealous because you got the acres and the mule. Yeah, that's another thing. First of all, you here to live and die. Goodbye. You can build and suffer and survive and struggle and hustle and bustle and what's the other one? Grind and shine. And you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Nanny boo boo. Why you picking at who? You?
It's clear. First, I want to start off by saying that when we say things like this, we are following the same agenda that we are fighting against.
And she's 100% correct. She can elaborate, but I will. The government pick at you every damn day because they control you. They tell you what to do. They made a schedule and you follow it. And now you so minimize, million and minimum, that you will try to do it to someone else. That's just like when you have your own company or you're a boss and you hire people. You have a nice ass boss. You have a humble boss. You have a creative boss. And then you have this other boss that is just so obnoxious and so narcissistic and so running what, where, into what.
Fighting against white supremacy and racism. Those ideas that, that we have, the way we think, the way we are taught to fear African Americans, that is the same thing.
Well, damn, I didn't know y'all was taught to fear African Americans. And now I'm glad you exposing it. And if you didn't mean to say that, that's why I just come out like that. Because why the fuck are you fearing the nighttime? Go in your house and go the fuck to sleep. Make sure you lock your door. So won't anybody come in, not just the black people. No, not just dark grain people. Why? Because dark grain people, I don't give a fuck, across the nation, as we just heard, Cubans. Dark grain people have this, what's the word I'm looking for? Stigma. I was gonna say stamina. I don't know. But yeah, it's a stigma. That's the word. So that's why you're afraid of dark grain people, because no one is afraid of a light grain person. I don't know why. Like in the daytime, it's light time. You can see every fucking thing. A light grain person wouldn't even understand. We can see through you almost. Like however you acting. So now a dark grain person, or in the dark, you can't really see because it's so much out there. Right. And you know it's out there. This is what I just said to the person. Somebody, you act like you never seen it. You have to go through it to feel it. You know the shit is out there. You seen it, the shit already. You just forgot where the fuck it was at, or you don't know exactly where it's at, but you still got to get through this fucking dark area, forest. I'm not sure. And you gonna get through with who? I don't know if you know who you gonna get through it with, but go find out who you gonna get through it with, okay? But here we go. Now you don't go with who you gonna get through it with, and you don't get through it. That's how it look like. Other than that, you supposed to get through it instead of keep trying to batter it down, beat it up. Right? You trying to. It's like you in a forest and you trying to beat the trees up. And what all you can do is break a limb, because you not finna remove a tree. Okay? So that's what it sound like. And so now the tree, I don't know if the tree fighting back now. You thought you were finna hang. Here we go. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But here we go. So now I wish you would. You might well keep it walking. Walk on by, Doja Cat. I don't know what you do, but your thought process, it needs to be healthier. Because there's no way you don't like the tree, because the tree standing there and you don't see the tree and you don't know what to do with the tree except walk on past it or speak to it. You can speak to a tree. You might not want to speak to a tree, but that's on you. You don't want to speak to a person. That's on you.
That we are fighting against. It's no different. When we choose to speak like this and participate in these stereotypes, we are no better than the people we are fighting against. And that is a point
I think stereotype was going along with the word I was looking for.
To make very clear to the people within my community that you guys sound ignorant. You know?
No, they are ignorant. No, see. That's why you remember I was looking for a part. It's coming up. I even rewinded it so we don't miss it. But here you go. Ain't no need to fast forward. You are ignorant. No, see, you taking it too easy on people, not your people. You talk to every motherfucking body. You don't sound, if you sound ignorant, you are ignorant. Okay? So you're not ignorant, but you said some ignorant ass shit. Okay, well, correct yourself. Or understand that I know that I say ignorant shit because I have ignorant in me. I can be ignorant. That's what it's really called. I know it's ignorant, but it's ignorant down here in Miami. I told you that's a major word. Y'all don't use ignorant or ignorant too many places. Down here, it's the most obnoxious thing. I'm trying to find another word.
We need to figure it out. Where do you truly stand with this?
This is a custom seat gap strip for your car. Suitable for almost all models.
Because, people are right. You can't ask African Americans for help.
Uh-oh. See, this is someone who, she got ignorant in her, but she know how to correct it. She will probably, if she be honest with herself, she will understand, but hopefully she ain't the one to say, I'm not ignorant. Exactly. Because I just gave her props. She said African Americans, and I understand we don't know what to call it either, baby. That's why some of y'all just say black. Exactly. Or white. I like Caucasian. I don't know what Caucasian is, but I like that more than white. And then I like Afro, or I like dark and light better than all that shit. But then you need you just need something, huh? Well, I'd rather not. You see how you're confused? And when there's only two nations, light and dark.
When this is in the real world, that is how they are treated.
There you go. So this is the real world, hunty. This is 100% the real world. Where y'all be slipping off to? Even the spiritual realm, like out of this world, right? I think that's where y'all need to go back to the real world. This being the real world. See, that's a real little world. So I don't get it. So see, to me, a lot of people don't just be here. They don't give a fuck. The world is too big for them. Okay. They just over there on their little square in their little box.
Good morning, good evening.
Really stand with this. Because, people are right. You can't ask African Americans for help. When this is in the real world, that is how they are treated.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, Africans. I hope you're...
And then it's crazy when she say in the real world, that's how they are treated. But in the real world, the same real world she talking about, that's how y'all being treated right now. Right, so I could tell she young. I wouldn't call her 100% ignorant, but that's why when you talk about it, it's like, yeah, that's some ignorant ass shit. That's why she had to say you sound ignorant. No, your ass fucking ignorant. You doing some ignorant ass shit. Now address it.
Faring well where you are. And if you're not faring well, please fare well where you are.
If you're not farewell, please farewell where you are.
The only place that will accept black people for who they are and how they are is Africa. Because Africa in itself is a continent of black people, right?
I said Afro. Didn't I say that? But my reality is I'm not sure. It was as soon as Trump started kicking people out of the country, then some people try to go somewhere and then they sent them back. I don't know what that was though.
Africa, you see a black American walking. You won't tell if they are black American or they are African. We are all one people. If someone walks outside here, a Nigerian, a Senegalese, I don't see a Nigerian or Senegalese. I see a brother or a sister, or a dad or a mom. That is who I see, right?
I wonder if they light grain and dark grain over there too, and they just all a beautiful patch of grain. And that's what they love. So you get over to different countries, you're a whole different nationality, and then you want to judge somebody. That's where you start at, not the color, but that's all you can see. That's why, that's why I say maybe it's some people that's aliens or not robots. They not real humans. They walking around, they acting like it, but them people made out the lab or some shit. I'm not sure.
But in the United States of America and the countries surrounding it and the Caribbean, this notion is different, right? You understand the impact of colonialism.
I just thought about witchcraft. These people caught up in witchcraft, so they don't know nothing.
You understand the impact of slavery, right? It has left a syndrome that is always explained by Dr. Joy DeGray as PTSA, right? PTSA is post-traumatic slavery.
This is what I was talking about, the dark gray energy. And you don't know, you walking through the dark and you don't know, you can't see nothing, but you know it's there.
Disorder, right? Or syndrome. This is whereby the impacts that was there during slavery are being manifested in form of racism, in form of prejudice, in form of colorism, in form of some kind of privilege and underprivilegedness of self, right? We have people who underprivilege themselves.
It made me think of E. Kane. I had did a whole video about her because she had the colorism problem. This bitch swore just because she light grain, she supposed to be giving more shit. She got easier access to the world. So if me and her both have Father God and Mother Earth, and the people on the realm give her easier access because she's lighter than me. And then she take that into accountability. That's what she count on her scale. All I can tell y'all is if I was light grain, I would never, right? That's the difference. And then some stupid bitch trying to like, how would you know you dark? So you went, yeah, because that's how pretty acts. Yeah, we don't act like that. You're not pretty, baby. No, we told we could see you. So if you gonna act like that, that's how, right? That's your accountability. That's what you count on. Your privilege. Okay.
And these people are people who are made to believe they are underprivileged, right? And so even if you find in a family, a parent, a mother and child might have children. Some children are having a certain skin tone. The parents may admire or may glorify some of the children who have the lighter skin tone.
And me being who I am, light grain is so beautiful. It's different, right? From me, it's something to look at. And then dark grain is even beautiful. That shit so fucking beautiful and like just smooth. And I'm not even saying light grain is bumpy. Light grain can be smooth also, but with a darker pigmentation, you can notice it. That's just it. So both are beautiful, and you can't understand that. That's your problem. That's not people problem. That's your problem. Stop trying to judge other people and want them to be just like you. Get up out that section.
Or the ones who have a darker skin tone. Because over the years, we've been told this dark skin tone was bad. Because the dark skin tone was enslaved and the lighter skin tone was the one which was the master, right? So it's just a whole psychological thing that should...
And it's a whole psychology thing, because I just heard it to myself. If they want to flip it, which don't flip it, light grain has to be more, yeah, they really upset that they don't have this pigmentation so you can see them. They almost unseeable. So that's why they really upset. And then they flipped it on us to make us look like we being seen too much. And now, don't be confused. That's what, if you're dark, you cannot be confused. They see you. They don't want to see you because you can't help but to be seen like a black spot on your shirt. I don't care what shirt you got on, except black. Now, on the white shirt, you should be able to see all this different shit. But unfortunately, you're going to see the darker shit first. Okay? So that's why they say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And that might be right, and that's according to fruit. Now, you mad at the fruit. Can you imagine the bitch going to pick some fruit and they going to get, I don't know, this unhealthy shit? I say go for the healthiest, baby.
It's the mind of these particular individual whom I say are brainwashed, right? There's this trending video whereby
between brainwashed and caught in the matrix, 28.
You find black Americans are being undermined, being thrown racist chants and racist insults towards them.
And every time I hear that, it's an insult. Black. But what I just heard is if you gonna call yourself that, that's why they call you that. What else to call you? Respectfully. But if you stop calling yourself black, no one will call you black. But yeah, it's gonna take a transition. It sounds like you're not gonna see it when your ass, right, you ain't gonna see it, but your child might.
Right? In Cuba. And you know how Cuba is. Cuba is having both shades of dark and both shades of light, of white skin, right? So, and brown, right? So I want us to dive into this video. Listen.
See how he had to break it up, and that's every human brain. But you refuse to because it's too much analytics. You can't go that far. You need to push yourself. Break it down. You are brown. You are light. You are dark. That's even disrespect going back to the government. If you call the police, they gonna ask you what's the description. You gonna get them every color they got on. You might fall for it and say they black, they white, but they gonna ask you, are they black or white? Bitch, they ain't neither one. That bitch red, motherfucker. Right.
To these brothers and sisters, I shall get back, of course, where we shall also have a deep critical analysis and a deconstruction. Let's dive in.
You learned a deal during the
And then I just heard during this ad, yeah, it's a feature, you know, like, so if you say they black, they look for like a stronger feature, something like that. If they white, they look for like a little, it's like a limber, some shit like that. It's a feature that when you say black and white.
national sales event, Drive Miami style, in a new Toyota RAV4.
My second point. Reparations are owed to the African American.
Well, goddamn, they had to bring her back or what? What happened here? Bitch, they had to bring her back. Why? Because I said something about reparations. What? You cannot pay me reparations, bitch. You don't owe me shit. And I was finna just say, you know who do? Which make me say, Father God and Mother Earth does not even owe me shit. So why would you?
Community. Without them, we would not be able to vote. We would not be able to go to the same schools. We would not be able to sit wherever.
See, I don't understand that. Because all she's saying is what we had to go through. Not saying that they wouldn't be able to do it also. But it makes sense. Because it feel like they came after. At this damn point. Exactly. And then you trying to figure out how the fuck they even get here. By mixing.
We want. Let's not forget. They have been fighting for a very long time since they came here.
Right, because it was two nations. It was a light and a dark. They said white and black. It was a light and dark and it got mixed. Okay, what's wrong with people? Now we hate mixed people. We can't stand you because you mixed. What? Might as well say that. That's what they actually saying. They want you to be one. You need to fuck with them because we are the same. And you need to fuck with them because you are the same. Some shit like that. What are you talking about? We are all people. Now, if you don't want to fuck with somebody, just say that.
And us not acknowledging, I know I don't feel that as a country we have paid the respect that they owe.
I told you, that's why you ignorant. Because if your human brain cannot construct the understanding and respect, boy, you lack. You are lacking.
They really do. We owe them everything. It's because of greats.
And I disagree. Digress, bitch. That's the problem. You think we owe you something. Now you sitting talking about how the fuck you owe us, bitch. You owe God. You owe Father God and Mother Earth. That's the only motherfuckers anybody walking this motherfucker owe. So stop this shit. Why would you owe your people, bitch? I ain't lending shit out, so you won't owe me, motherfucker. How about that?
Great people, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., the Black Panthers, they pay.
I get it. That's how you want your motherfucking flowers. Bitch, you ain't got to give me no motherfucking flowers, bitch. I got flowers, ho. If I really wanted fucking flowers, I would go get some fucking flowers, bitch. You don't owe me a motherfucking petal. Bitch wants a medal. Yup. I am a fairy. Yup.
Paved the way for us. They are the blueprint. And for us to go and participate in the same mentality.
I mean, I can't just stand how she just putting it all in one place. Somebody else want to take all the credit. The blueprint is Father God and Mother Earth, because I don't give a fuck if you ain't got Father God and Mother Earth, you ain't got no blueprint. So the blueprint is scattered. But she probably trying to hit towards the blueprint of coming up out of this shit. It would be in that nationality. It would be in a darker grain person. Yeah, because they had to figure it out instead of it being given to them. Came light grain privilege. So you mean to tell me I get a scholarship because I sat there and figured out the grammatical, mathematical part, and then your ass was just giving the answers, and then you get the scholarship also, and you still upset at me because my brain worked better than yours because it went to work, bitch. Yours didn't.
That we are fighting against. It's just horrible. And it's wrong. If we don't fix this type of mentality and check our people.
Yeah, you gotta check it, because we both get a scholarship. You just got yours different. I got mine different. And you still mad. Oh, no, you don't expect the bitch to get a scholarship. Oh, what that called? What is that called? We need a definition for that.
We are no better than the people we are up against.
Why the fuck are you up against any goddamn body? Sit your ass down.
I want you to know that ignorance is our greatest enemy.
I think now you stand up on that one. The only motherfucking person. You see, everybody sit the fuck down, including me right now, because I done said this shit already. It's her time to talk, whoever she is. Stand up. And I told y'all, ignorant. That's the situation right now. That's what you need to address. That's your attitude. You coming out being like, that's your ignorance. You don't have to be like that. You don't have to act like that. You don't have to say that. You don't have to, yeah. So check that shit.
Please do not allow yourself to be blinded by hate. I love it.
That what that was. That was hate. When you don't want a bitch to get a scholarship, you go get your scholarship, they go get their scholarship. Everybody got a scholarship. What's the problem?
Respect everybody. And I just want to say that if there's more people in the Latin community who are with me, I need y'all to say something. I need y'all to join the fight with me, because I can't be the only one.
Now, I heard her though. That's the crazy part. But in reality, I'm sitting here with her. And now I'm not Latino. I am Indian, I think American African. Or am I Indian African American? Yeah. I'm blended. You never knew that. You never heard of that. Somebody trying to tell me that I'm not. Exactly. Bitch, that's what I choose. How ignorant of me to be that. Because you cannot call me black. You will never call me white. And you want to call me everything except what I asked you to. You even want me to go to the DNA heritage to figure it out. You go figure yours out. You know what to call yourself? Do that. And stop being ignorant.
I seen a video where somebody was talking about.
What's up? It's Alicia Little, your AI coach, and I have a quick announcement. You know the annual event that we always...
Is she AI shit?
Black immigrants are saying that Black Americans are becoming extremely xenophobic, becoming Black nationalists, Black supremacy type shit.
I say don't be black any goddamn thing.
They named 3 groups, FBA, which that's me all day. They named Hebrew Israelites, and then who, like Dr. Umar now called the Pretendians. Those are the 3 groups that are becoming extremely xenophobic, Black nationalists, and Black...
My bad, y'all. I'm so lost with all these different things she talking about right now. I have no idea.
Some kind of black supremacist. But this is what I gotta say to that. First of all, number one, I used to be more of a Pan-Africanist, but I kind of changed my views because the disrespect from other black immigrants.
See how this shit sound worse than religion, and y'all keep jumping in boxes. You won't get me. I just said I'm I'm Indian, Afro American or something like that. That's a box almost too, but the box is a whole different box for a bitch. You see how I helped you out of a box, bitch? Just by putting myself in another fucking box, bitch. And I took myself out that box because you still gonna call me A Money 305 Goddess, whatever my name is. Exactly. Now you going around calling me black girl or some shit like that. Exactly.
Have been, or other black people in the world, period, not even just the ones that come to America, has been so loud the last couple of years and so extremely disrespectful, where these people are like ganging up together to gang up on black Americans for the smallest shit. Just take last month, a month.
And I feel bad for someone who called themselves black, because that's not you, and that's probably why they do you like that, because that's what they call you, and you call yourself that, right?
Ago, the South African thing with the people in New Orleans, it's 48 million black Americans, and it's only a handful of how many.
And it made me think of, when they're like, you fighting for the wrong thing, you fighting for the wrong cause, you marching for, you picketing for, you rioting for the wrong situation. Going back to Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. Black is not a color. You didn't say that. You not one time they said red lives matter, white lives matter. None of that shit. And here go a picketing motherfucker with this stupid black shit. Bitch. All you gotta do is let them pick it by their fucking self. Yeah, it be 5 of them that's not even. Right. And then here go other people that say they black or swear they black or want to say that they black because that's all they fucking know. You're not black, baby. Go in the coloring box. That's black.
That's in New Orleans doing the Zulu parades, and they disrespected 48 million people for them handful of people that some black Americans didn't even know about the damn Zulu parade. We don't all even have anything to do with it. And them, they bringing up slavery, and they literally wishing death on us by talking about, I'm finna call the police to your house, they gonna come in your house, they gonna unalive you. Like literally wishing.
And then they're like wishing death on us. This sound like something like with the sundown town shit that's happening right now. I wish a motherfucker would. Mind you, I don't go through sundown towns that I know of. Right? I don't go no damn well. But I wouldn't give a damn. And I'm not checking for no sundown town even if I had to be there. Okay? I know you better leave me the fuck alone. That's all I know. I'm leaving you alone. You leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a fuck how you feel and why you feel like that. You want me to feel the type of motherfucking way. And I don't feel like it. You feel me? You probably don't. Or do you? That'll be great.
Death on us. And for me, I don't really have Pan-Africanist views anymore, because I understand that everybody else here.
Yeah, that's another one. Ain't no fucking us, bitch. They wishing death on you. And then you want to say all black people or all people that look like us. Nah, bitch, on you. Bitch can't wish death on me because they wish death on you. And I bring it to my motherfucking face, and you need to stand on that shit. You sound ignorant. That's what she said. Yeah, no, bitch. I'm correcting you every time I'm fucking way. You look ignorant right now. I came into this video telling y'all I don't know what the fuck she talking about. All this ignorant shit.
Us as different. And, I understand that. That's cool. Whatever. I don't want, I do care about all black people in the world as far as, like, I don't want any.
It's hard for me to get through this ignorant shit.
I don't wish any harm on any black people. And even though they wish harm on us, I don't want any black people to be hurt or, like, starving.
You're not black. So, and then ain't nobody wish harm to you directly, bitch. So stop getting on here acting like that. That's this ignorant shit.
death, something that will hurt them. I don't wish that on any black people, but
goes back to you making yourself a target type shit. Yeah.
As far as
so I can see her being the type, I'm not black. You need to digest very quick. You're not black, homie. I almost said home girl.
like coming out and thinking I'm gonna get the hell beat out of me for Haitians or Africans.
Yeah, because you sitting here talking about they threatening you. Because, bitch, I wish a bitch would. It's like you sending out a motherfucking threat. This would be a part of what fucking witchcraft. Us. No, bitch.
Black Latinos who me no black, remember? I just wouldn't be willing to do that. I mean, because you're not being harmed. You're just being gently taken to the airport and given a free plane ride back to your country. They're not harming a hair on your head. So that's not nothing that I would be willing to go outside and get the hell beat out of me for. Because, for what? The disrespect being too damn loud. Absolutely not. I wouldn't be willing to do that. I'm not really feeling black immigrants right now. The disrespect being too loud for me. The slavery shit, no, I'm good. I'm not with it. I'm not marching in no street for that. Now, remember when those Texas police officers was on those horses and they was whipping them Haitians with whips, beating the hell out of them, hit them in the face and every damn thing. Now, that's too far for me. I would have to speak out against that. That's too damn far. But just gently putting you on the plane and gently taking you back home, not harming you, because you broke in here, you came in here illegally or whatever. No, I'm good. The disrespect being too loud for me. I'm not really even feeling black immigrants right now. But I don't want no harm to come to you, but nah, I'm good.
The stuff coming out about Kenny does not surprise me at all because a Latino being anti-black, kind of on brand, honestly. And I'm like very pro-Latina, but like being pro-Latina is like calling out the shit within.
See, that's the thing. You pro this and then y'all, this some ignorant shit, man. Let's go. It's hard.
Our community, and our community can be very anti-black. This is a perfect example. And this is why I don't blame black women for only wanting to date black men, because it's
what, man? Who the fuck said only dark green women want to date dark green men? Cause bitch, do you know I dated your cousin? You know what? Let me stop. You know what? What the fuck are you talking about? Now let me tell you something, mommy. I'm talking to you, mommy. You mean the size, bitch? Say that, hoe, or is they packing? Cause that's all I can configure. I ain't looking at you talking about the mind, because that's how you acting right now too. Yo, whatever the fuck you just said, bitch, you threw me for a whole loop. Alright.
Like they're like put in these like horrible situations. And this is also why I understand why black women kind of side eye black men who only date outside of their race, because yes.
Now, she said something right there. She couldn't wait to say that one. That's why the first one didn't sound that outpoint. It just didn't sound that convincing, mommy. But this one right here, I don't side eye y'all. I just make sure that you understand what you know, that what you doing. Like, I pray that is real for y'all. I just, that's it. Right, I pray is real. That's all I can tell somebody.
Stuff like this, it's like a lot of times when it comes to
What I could tell you is every time I walk down the aisle in a grocery store, should I say, because why you should be married. But anyhow, a motherfucker brother, my brothers, if I say this one more goddamn time, pick your motherfucking head up. Don't you dare put your fucking head down when you see me walking up and you standing next to any goddamn body. That's what's sad. Because when you next to, they say a sister. There you go. Yeah, but when you standing next to your own kind, this is what that's all about. Oh, shit. Or when you standing next to someone that looks like you, it looks normal or something. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's normal now. If ain't nobody caught on, I don't give a fuck who you standing next to, because we don't have to know that y'all fucking. But if y'all is, you don't have to throw it in nobody motherfucking face. Because now we all supposed to be together collaborating. That's just it. I don't give a fuck if you holding hands, bitch. And if you are a problem, somebody got a problem with it. Exactly. So I don't know why somebody will feel different because of the situation they in. And it's sad because now, check this story that I just heard. And I was finna stop. It said, go, bitch. Elaborate. I'm in the motherfucking store with my homie. I was dating him. And I think he was Latino or he Cuban or... I don't know, bitch. Exactly, ho. So anyhow, I'm going out with him. And my head is too motherfucking high, bitch. And that's what they say. Cause like I'm being treated on the pedestal, and bitch I was. He bought me the whole bottle. He bought me a bottle. We went to the gas station. Instead of getting the bottle out of the cooler, I got the bottle of champagne. The big bottle, right? A nigga ain't doing that cause he can't afford it or he don't want to. Now go back to, I said a nigga, my bad. Here we go. A real thing is some of them don't want to do it. They say you not worth it. This motherfucker over here, he got it and he say let's do it. He want to show you a good time. Going back to the psychological part, if he knew, and he probably do it bros over hoes, know how this other man thought, that's why he throw it up in the face. I'm gonna treat you better than, because I know this motherfucker treat you. That's how he think to treat you. So let me treat you better, and I'm gonna show out with it. This shit is fucking ridiculous, man. I'm just gonna stay home, you know. Now I'm gonna go out and have some motherfucking fun. I swear to God.
Black people, and I noticed this. I'm gonna clock it. I noticed this with a lot of Latinas. They'll fetishize black men. You know, it's like those types of Latinas that like.
Excuse me, bitch. They got big dicks. You. I don't know what you finna say. But you ain't got to hide shit. We already know shit. And that's what I'm trying to say. If you don't know, if you don't motherfucking know, so if you want to clock any goddamn T, and you probably ain't watching my video, but if you happen to be, if you want to clock any goddamn T, being around the world and I ain't seen a dick bigger than a black man. I like black men got small dick too, but the biggest dick I done seen was on the fucking... Yeah, you talking about black man, a darker man? Cause get what? It's a light green man too. This motherfucker, so he light, but he dark. That what you saying? He black, right? That what you trying to say? The nationality, his features. Here we go. I'm trying to fucking tell you. Congo, bitch. And I'm like, is you taking goddamn steroids? Some motherfuckers take steroids. Is that true? To get they shit up there, the big or some shit like that? I don't fucking dick enhancements. I'm not sure. But some natural ass Congo ass shit, anaconda. I don't fucking know where you gonna find that shit at. In the jungle? Where the fuck is you gonna find that at, Jane? Yeah. This is what you talking about? Somebody to blow your back out? Cause we all got this. See, that's another thing. Fellas, let us know. Do a whole video, bitch. We'll watch it for 30 million hours if it's gonna be a real one. Is coochie different? Is the way you swim? I know, right? I don't know. Is the walls? Is the how long it is? How short it is? How fat it is? How deep it is? Why? I don't fucking know. Is a coochie? Like a canal is a canal, but by the time you get in there and swim the shit, I don't know. Cause a dick, the way that shit grow, no. A size doesn't matter. All we can say is size is different in a dick. I don't know about the coochie. I don't know shit about coochies. Alright, holla at me. I mean, as if.
Say the N-word all the time. And specifically only date black men.
See, I had to even digress from saying nigga. Ain't that some shit, bitch? You know what? Well, but I can say nigga. Man, see, this was wrong with y'all. Cause if I was her, if me and her was what that movie is, yeah, and we had to swap, y'all to be mad as fuck at me. Cause this little girl always, I don't know what to call myself at this point. Well, you can't say nigga. You just don't supposed to be, girl. If you don't get the fuck out my face, you nigga bitch, please. Right, stupid ass motherfucker.
Get box braids, you know what I'm talking about? But it's like, in the same breath, you do all that, and then they're anti-black, or they don't call out the racism in their family and stuff like that. Like, it's just so, I don't know. And I'm not saying that, like, black people can't be...
Racism is black and white. Just like that. Cause I was like, racism is not nigga. If I say nigga, that's not racist.
Prejudice towards Latino, that doesn't happen. I get it, but like...
In a fucked up conversation, I would call her a nigga. Nigga, please.
We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is there is a very, like, serious, like, issue within our communities of just being anti-black.
And let me tell you why it's so suppressed like that. Because they can't even say the word nigga. Shit real. And y'all won't think it'll be caught up off of that. Because they got to speak to themselves with nigga. Because they say the word nigga, but then when they come out here, bitch, please. And some of them fight against that too. And I'm with you. I hate that you got to fight against it, but I fight against it too. Because I don't like the word nigga. Point blank, period. Exactly. Not coming from you. From them. If you can't say it, they can't say it. Exactly. That's how I'm looking at it.
In colorist. That the whole saying of, like, you know, when browner skin Latinos, like during the summertime when they're told, like,
God damn it, why do they gotta be brown skinned Latinos instead of black Latinos? Thank you. Because that's exactly what and respectfully, if they gonna respect themselves like that, that's probably why they get more respect according to what somebody would say. Girl, child, please. Nigga, please. Bitch, please. Homie, please. All I say is respect yourself. Because that's respect. She trying her best on my brown Latinos instead of black Latinos. They said black Cubans.
Oh, don't go outside, you'll get darker. Huh? Or, hay que mejorar.
Holy shit. Now, we know that, though. I done told some of y'all that when you go to the snow, you get lighter. If you live in if it's in the snow, in a cold atmosphere, go up there real quick. Your goddamn skin tone will change. I don't know even if you very dark, like Zimbabwe, like always in the sun, and you very dark, and will it lighten up? It'll look like it's ash, or like will your tone actually lighten? But yes. And when you in the sun, you will fucking get darker. This been for centuries, although the sun is hotter now. The bitch must be getting close. We getting closer to the sun finna burn up, bitch, at this point. Yeah, the last time it flooded, this time it's gonna be on fire. And y'all heard that shit. So they say don't go outside because you're gonna get darker. No, don't go outside, bitch, because you're gonna melt. But then your people ain't teach you that. That's the fucked up part. They over there wanted to look a certain way, and then that's called karma. So now if everybody finna burn by fire, you finna be charcoal, bitch. Fuck black. See, that's another one. Yeah, you are charcoal. You're not black, bitch. Yeah.
Raza, huh? Or güeritos más bonitos, huh? I think it's like we really need to make an effort as a community to start calling out our shit, okay? And honestly,
And it's not as a community, because I'm on here talking to y'all, to everybody. Check your shit. I don't know how old you are. Right, these sound like a lot of young ass influencers trying to come up on TikTok, and they just trying to say some shit, but they not even grammatically correct. I ain't gonna say I am 100%, but these motherfuckers, right, we in and out with this shit, but you do individually need to check yourself.
I feel so bad for Janae because she is such a beautiful, wonderful, that is a baddie, and she deserves so much better. So, yeah.
I absolutely hate Atlanta weather. But let's talk about anti-blackness in the Cuban community.
I just told you. It's the what? It's the sun that's gonna burn you, and you talking about how dark you are. Charcoal.
To understand the anti-blackness within the Cuban community, you have to understand how we even got a Cuban community to begin with.
That go back all the way to racism. I told you who came first. It must been light and dark. They call it white and black. Now they mixed it.
And we can thank colonizers for that. Spanish colonizers, to be exact. Because you see, before the Spanish came to Cuba, what we know today as Cuba, there was a large indigenous population of Taino people. But it wasn't just Taino. I know I don't want to botch this name, but I might. There were the Seboni people and also the Guanahatabey people. Long story short, there were people there on the land of Cuba before the Spaniards decided that they were going to come here, mass murder everyone, and replace them with African slaves. And that's exactly what happened. But what you have to understand is even though they brought African slaves there, they brought slaves there as slaves, not to be members of society. So the only people who were walking around...
That sound like the immigrants. So the shit never ended. They told us slavery never ended.
free and controlling shit were the Spaniards, essentially white people. So, you know, after a couple hundred years of that, you can definitely expect there to be a mixing of some bloodlines, mixing of some ethnicities.
I told that's the whole situation. Now, what somebody is actually saying, I hate that you're mixed. I hate that you're not one, and I hate all these people.
And that's how we got Cubans. Now, before I keep going, I don't want you to hear this and think, oh, all Cubans are racist. No, Cuba literally houses so many black revolutionaries from the civil rights.
I feel bad for Cubans, because Cubans felt like they was in the middle, like, can we all just get along? That's how a real Cuban in there. I don't know about these fake ass Cubans now. I ain't gonna tell you that. But a real Cuban, they are in the middle, like, can we just stop this bullshit? I know a real Cuban gotta be like that. I know it. Cause in actuality, if a Cuban step the fuck out of this shit, they can really step on top. Right? Because a black person call themselves black. Here you go, yup. And I ain't wanna say that. A Cuban they don't call themselves black, bitch. That's a Cuban not in a crayon box, so you lost. Okay? And a white person, you is confused, Caucasian. Okay? Exactly. So the Cubans run this shit. What? That's why y'all killed my boy who danced to them? Or am I saying right? That the man y'all went looking for, man. Is he Cuban? I'm wrong. You know what? Never mind. Let me start. Let's get back to her educational self. Let's go.
We cannot ignore that. What I'm saying is, anti-blackness runs rampant through their community, though. Including the Cubans, not to mention the Cubans in America, which is what this video will be about.
You know what? I'm so smart that it just be like, bitch, if you anti-black, bitch, I'm not black. Exactly. You keep trying to call me black. You anti the color, bitch. You don't like the color of your car. You don't like the color of your book. You don't like the color of your shirt or some shit like that. That's what you don't like.
But I just wanted to make this disclaimer because I don't want you to think that this is me saying all Cubans are racist. Absolutely not. Cuba has actually been one of the greatest allies as far as the...
I just told y'all that. Because it will only make sense. It will only make sense. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it will only make sense. Because guess who's fighting? Exactly. It's the white and black that's fighting. That's the only fight. White and black. Ain't no other motherfucking fight. So stop being white and stop being black, y'all, and help yourselves out a whole lot.
Entire Hispanic diaspora, they've been there for us. But it doesn't negate from the fact that they have a bad case of anti-blackness. Let's get back into it.
It's funny how they have a case of anti-blackness, not anti... Yeah. Well, and then somebody said this is ignorant. Then it's something else to be a problem. Eliminate the fucking problem. Start somewhere. Today. Yesterday.
Yeah, I will be speaking at the Juneteenth parade. I'll be speaking from 1:10 to 1:30. Or 1:50.
And that's what y'all need to use Juneteenth for non-ignorant shit, not because it's a day that you think you were given and you supposed to represent what? Use it as a platform of speaking some real understanding things. I'm gonna use Juneteenth. Matter of fact, whenever the fuck it come up, if I remember it, because I don't even know when the fuck it is. But if I do, I'm going to utilize that day. How about that?
To 1:30, but just get there around 1 if you want to see me speak. And it's going to be at the Piedmont Park, June 14th, which is this coming Saturday. Like I said,
I just told myself, if I had something to say, I'm pretty sure I could find something to say that's important. It might even be 5 fucking seconds, but child, sometimes I don't even entertain some shit.
1 o'clock. Just get there at 1. I want you to enjoy the festivities. But anyway, let's get back into it. All right, now I'm pretty sure
I will, child.
Heard the name Fidel Castro. Now there is a lot of things.
That's who I was talking about. That's right. I was talking about somebody, child. You know who the fuck? No, was it Castro, Fidel, or was it somebody else for real? Cause it was like, who Obama went and got, and then I was like, but is that who I'm talking about? Even though I was talking about him probably. But I'm like, who really is a Cuban leader and how well was he or some shit like that? And then maybe she finna go into it. But my point was, they went and killed somebody either from Islam or it might have been Cuban. I don't think it was Mexico. Right. I'm trying to figure out who they really fuck with. It probably wasn't Islamic, huh? You better not. Right. You see how it's people that's doing better because they not in no certain fight. Exactly.
You could say about Fidel Castro, but the bottom line is that he was a dictator. He did a lot good for his community, but he also did some bad. And this caused a lot of Cubans to flee Cuba. Because, back home, he was seizing land. He had successfully controlled the media. There was no free speech, food.
See, that's why I even said Islamic. That's why I think I brought it up. Because I'm like, if a real Cuban would step out of the shit, don't have no fight in it, you supposed to bring everything together and make everybody else look stupid. Right, that sound like how Japan going back and forth and nagging America. Like they come up with all this great shit, right? They innovative shit and America is lagging, some shit like that. Nah, we talking about helping a motherfucker out. And then if they don't want the help, can't receive the help, leave their stupid ass alone and just keep upgrading. That's what we talking about. That sound like Dubai or some motherfucking body. I'm trying to find who doing that.
Medicine and your typical fucking basic goods were becoming scarce.
This is the one and only real pink salt trick that took me from 202 to 150 in just a few weeks. Look, I know everyone is...
African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American.
Bravo. That's what they look at.
Listen, I was just finna stop it before he did. Because I finna say, the thing what she's saying is, see how I'm on here talking? I am what they would call, they just look at me straight up and say, I'm African American. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But the whole thing is, I don't even know what he finna say, but what I'm finna even say is, ain't nobody saving shit, bitch. We doing what we have to do. And this is part of saving, because you just saved the part too. Because what you said, right, everybody need to do their motherfucking job, but it's what you saying. So now you sounded ignorant. What it is? No, you ignorant for doing this because you didn't even know what part you was doing. Talking about how somebody gonna save you. Say we all working together. You might need to elaborate a little bit more. Shit.
Black people as the help, not as allyship, just disposable help. Someone that they could put in.
And then he bringing it up. And then I hate that he said black, but this is how disrespectful it is. You want a bitch to say you and look what you call us. Man, y'all so fucking disrespectful, including you, sir.
In front of them as a shield. And that's why a lot of these...
For 1 second, he finna say white. I finna say for 1 second, your ass better start changing up the colors to brown or light or dark. But here you go with the black and white.
White Cubans left Cuba. It's not necessarily because of politics.
And then I tell you, that's how they told with the Cubans. They say white and black Cubans. How disrespectful. The Latinas will not call themselves. You heard that girl say brown Latina. You heard her.
or ideology is because of racial equality. Before the Cuban Revolution, they used to discriminate against black Cubans. It was legal. Black Cubans didn't have access to healthcare or education, and they lived in poor.
And that's why everybody keep calling themselves black and white, because you are not educated. This is what we sitting here trying to do, educate people. Stop there. Stop calling yourself black and white and try to figure out what to call yourself. Look at the color of your skin and say what color you are. You tell me what color you are. Don't let me tell you what color you are.
Conditions where they served the white Cubans. After the Cuban Revolution, all that changed. They start promoting racial equality. Black Cubans start having access to healthcare, access to education. And a lot of white Cubans, that made them feel uncomfortable. They were used to the old Cuba, where they had an upper advantage on the black Cubans. They're not going to bring this information up freely. That's why when she says save us.
And that sound like when a motherfucker want to keep you down. You black. You black. You black. They might not even say, I'm white. They might not even say that. They're like, you black. You black. They always want to call you black. You black. No, you're not black, baby. And then now that's why a black person needs a dark person. If they call you black, just say, I'm not black. Make them look stupid. That's what y'all need to be your response. I'm not black. I'm not black. But if you want to call yourself black, a motherfucker can't help you, though.
Servitude. You're nothing but the help. Disposable help. Make my white Cuban life a little bit easier and comfortable, since our white savior, Trump, is the...
They said Cubans...
And then I'm not black. You don't have to have a fight. Just make them look stupid. I'm not black. And walk away. It's going to be a lot of walking away, walking on by Doja Cat once again.
Miami is not letting...
Make my white Cuban life a little bit easier and comfortable, since our...
My bad, y'all. Forgot I was doing these type of videos now, but check this shit out. I'm trying to get back to what we was.
I'm confused, but y'all hate when we make it into a race black women
on the black Cubans. They're not going to bring this information up freely. That's why when she says save us, servitude. You're nothing but the help. Disposable help. Make my white Cuban life a little bit easier and comfortable, since our white savior, Trump, is the...
They said Cubans in Miami is not letting black women that's big in their...
I'm glad they cut that shit off, because if y'all really don't believe in Father God and Mother Earth, I almost said forget about Jesus now, because Jesus would be the savior. But I'm talking about having the spiritual route. That's all why they suffering, man.
They're not letting them in. They're refusing them service. They're saying they're too big and they're too dark. I repeat, Cubans are in Miami telling black women that's too big, they can't come in.
I heard this. Mind y'all, I ain't been to the club in so long, and I paid the $100 last time I was there, and some of them is for free. For me, right? So have I ever been told I couldn't come in the club? It was one time I went to go see Wiz Khalifa, and I bought some heels, and I knew it, but I had left the heels in the car. I don't know if I was high or I just felt like I could get in with them shoes. But the shoes I had on, they told me no. Now, was that an excuse? And I forgot what shoes I had on, I'm be honest. But I was like, man, I bought my fucking heels and I don't know, right? And I was like, man, I ain't finna walk back. I just ain't do it. But I had bought my heels, that was the real thing. So that's the only reason I couldn't get in. And I'm here from Miami. I don't know if they see me a lot, or I don't know if I mix in. Because I do mix in with the Latino. I mix in. I ain't gonna I'm mixed, bitch. I keep telling somebody that. But have I ever been denied service because of? I think they could look at me and say, this bitch gonna snap, because she ain't come here for that. Right, at this point. But other than that, I have been treated ways like they would ignore me, and I had to, bitch, do I need to get somebody attention, ho? I don't get enough attention when I walk in the room type shit. Right. I'm not sure, but I don't play that shit down in Miami, and I do speak up. I be like, rude as fuck. Right, I would say that shit quick. So do I know how to adapt down here? Definitely. But when I was starting to hear this rumor about ladies, or because it's, yeah, I almost said it started with Natalie and her people on Easy. But nah, I think I seen it before. But I really didn't know. Right, I don't know. I don't go out right now, ladies.
Huh? I'm confused. Like, but y'all hate when we make it into a race thing. Why are y'all making it into a race thing? Y'all hate that when we talk about the issues. Why are y'all doing that?
I can't say it has. I'm since I haven't experienced it, I can understand how it might have got worse, because they had something down here called Memorial Day weekend. Because what I was just thinking about, are they going to the cheap clubs? Like, I'm not sure. But it don't have to be, right. They done changed it from Memorial Day weekend to, I don't even know what the fuck they call it. I don't know what they call it. No, urban. No, is it urban? Something. I don't know what they call it. But it made it more susceptible to more darker people coming out, which they assume black people. We took over South Beach at this point. The only time, bitch, right. And then now it's not like that. That they don't even exist no more. First of all, they changed the title. And B, it just ain't popping like that no more. Yeah, people still come down here, but I'm talking about the locals used to keep it. They used to let y'all know we here. Like, y'all be like, where everybody from? From here. Now, it's just a couple of people that'll come out, but more people will just be traveling. Right? The locals don't even waste their time coming over here in the traffic to get what? Because it, like, we do too much. I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. Now you got police at every corner. You got shootouts, and then I don't know if that one was set up. I don't know if it was some people from out of town or people that was in town. I didn't even do my research. But that would changed it from Memorial Day weekend to urban. So I think I'm still calling it wrong, but whatever it is. It just, yeah, it's a different vibe now.
Why are y'all doing that? Like, I never been to Miami. I haven't been. Now, no, I'm not that big, but are you gonna tell me I'm too dark? Probably. That's crazy. Like, I
see, don't make sense. See, that's what's wrong with people. And I almost said certain people is what's wrong. You stop mixing in. That's what's wrong with certain people. Stop mixing in. I done said it throughout the whole video in different. You talking about my community, our community, my people, right? You have not been to Miami, and I just told y'all that about me. And I just, but I told you I'ma get in. I ain't never had a problem not getting in. See, she want to hype up some shit that you not, baby girl. Damn.
I met some people that was from Miami before. They act stank as hell. Like they do. They act like they shit do not stink. Like they better than everybody.
It don't, baby. See, it don't. I had to let you finish at this point. It don't, baby. We around all this goddamn water hole. You bet not stink, bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all?
Sitting while black in Florida. I'm sitting outside, taking a break.
Damn, did she finish? Hold on.
They act stank as hell. Like they do. They act like they shit do not stink. Like they better than everybody.
Sitting while black in Florida. I'm sitting outside, taking a break. A man rolled up in that truck and then rolled back. And he asked me what company I work for. I don't know who this man is. I did not feel comfortable giving him any of my information. And
It's so funny. That never happened to me. I must be too dark. Cause I look like I'm gonna look at them like, bitch, what? Why? And if they do, and I'm professionally on I'm professionally on their property, I'll answer them and keep it moving.
So now he just took a picture of me and is saying that he's gonna call the police. So.
I get up and leave and let the police come follow me.
So here we go. We'll see what happens. This man has a gun. He's now talking to my producer with a gun in his hand.
Oh, see, if I was by myself, I'd get up and leave just to put their ass on the chase. But anyhow, yeah, it just depends on my situation. I told you the way I run around here in Miami. But anyhow, she got people with her. I wonder what's going on for real. Like, where's she from? Is she from here?
So he's confirming the address with the police. I called my producer because I didn't feel comfortable leaving. A lot of times in these situations...
Right. See, I told you. And then I'm comfortable. If anything, the police will pull up on me while I'm walking. I'm like, I left the scene because this motherfucker asking me, calling all these questions. Y'all can come check it, whatever. Right. The police, as soon as they pull up, they already know. They must got me in the system. That's why I'm asking where she from. But nah, like occurrences, I'm not finna sit here and stay and argue with you. If anything, I'm only leaving because I don't feel like fucking with your ass.
If you leave, you're still in a bad situation. So,
right, I just explained it to you, but I want to say it's a bad situation. I know the police still finna pull up on me. That will make it even worse. They gonna ask me why I left and all that, and I can tell you, bitch, because I don't feel like sitting there confronting with a motherfucker. Bitch, if you want to find me, you could. Just like you did. The fuck is wrong with you?
he has a gun, it's in a holster, and he's talking now to my producer who has...
Especially if he had a gun. Hell, bitch, that's why I didn't even know he had a gun. That's why I told you I would have left. That was my instinct.
To call. As a rule, I don't give out information, any of my personal information, to somebody that I don't know.
Hey guys, I made this quick review video for my subscribers to let you know about a great survival resource that I'm giving away.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to...
That I don't know.
You know, it is very sad and it breaks my heart when I see people who look like you. It's only that they may be having a lighter shade. Think that they are better. Think that they are more human.
It's so crazy because I remember just talking to the people when I read the cards, telling y'all if you dislike people for certain reasons. It's so funny how the girls say people from Miami, not people that black from Miami, white from Miami. Bitch, you can find us in Miami, bitch. Alright? Right here. And it's like, now it's like people from certain cultures, people with certain skin tones. Bitch, you ain't got shit on a bitch from Miami. You see how that shit go? I don't give a fuck how you look, where you from, bitch. You ain't got shit on it from my... Man, stop playing. I'm trying to tell you. See how the shit boiled down? So pick it the fuck up at this point.
You think that they are beautiful than you. Just because of the skin color, right?
Hell no, because they from Miami, bitch.
That we have a saying that goes, beauty, yes, beauty lies
in the eye of the beholder, bitch. If I feel like I'm from Miami, my bad. I know that's right. If you feel like you from Miami, bitch, come visit. Let's go around. Let's go. I will show, bitch, you might well come live here. Let another bitch move out. They trying, bitch. Where the real Miami is at? Hold up. So yeah, once people pass away, we can get replaced with real motherfuckers who deserve to be down here. That's why you feel like you from Miami. Come on down. We'll move and we'll flock everybody ass out. That's what that is? Cause the born and raised, shit, there's a lot of people moved out of this motherfucker too. Because it's only so goddamn big and everybody trying to be down here.
In the eyes of the beholder, right? This is one thing that they forget very well.
My bad, cause we went on the Miami spree. Let's get it. But here we go. If I think I'm beautiful, I don't care what you think. That's your brain. Okay, feel free.
Beauty someone can see a black woman, very black, very, very, very dark, and they love them. And they see this particular white people.
That's me. I love a very dark person. That shit's so fucking beautiful. And I love a very light person. The beautiful one. The shit is beautiful. Like we can see. So that's what it is. If light is beautiful, it's the one that's beautiful. There you go. Because black is beautiful too, but you have to know that you're beautiful. There you go. Everybody is beautiful, but somebody trying to say somebody is not beautiful. Exactly.
They really love dark women. They really love them. But we black people who might be having lighter skin shade undermine these people who have darker skin shade. And that's the problem in this video, right? These specific Cubans hate on themselves. They hate on the dark.
That's what I said. You really, especially the Cubans, like at least the Latinos said I'm brown or some shit. Like they had to go pick a different color out the fucking crayon box, bitch. Surprise, the bitch ain't say peach. I know that's right.
Cubans, yes, and Cuba is a country which is not so rich. It's a poor country. I'm saying this because Cuba.
I want to say class or respect, or then somebody real dirty that would say you think you better. Why? Because the bitch saying I'm brown. That's what the fuck color I am.
The United States of America had placed sanctions. From the times of Fidel Castro up to date, the sanctions that were placed by the US had lowered the economic status of Cuba. Remember also Cuba welcomed communism, which was something that the capitalist USA was not welcoming, right? That's just a whole new story. But the idea is that Cubans who are lighter are undermining other Cubans and also black Americans, right?
Yeah, it's how strong your mind is. No matter if you're light or you're dark, it's how strong your mind is and how you represent yourself. Yes, they can tell you something. As soon as you tell them what it is, they will have to go back in their mind and figure something out.
This is one thing that happens. They are playing the game of the oppressor. They are playing the game of...
Exactly. That's what I'm explaining. You will have to stand your ground no matter what no one says to you. They have to play that game because they're confused. You don't be confused.
Of colorism. They are playing the game of slavery. They are playing the game of systemic racism and individual racism, right? Cuba itself is a colorful country. Havana itself, we are shown in the TV how beautiful it is. We love the art, we love the culture, we love the car culture over there, those really old cars, very unique to Cuba. But the dark side is how these Cubans who are, you see, brainwashed are thinking that other Cubans and other black Americans...
I understand when they say brainwashed, but I get, they're characterized, They will watch the movie and figure it out instead of understanding, right? They don't take their own reign. They need a president, they vote, right? These are those type of people, because if you just stop voting, what are you voting for? You're not voting for different rights. You're only voting to play the game. Because why is it different rights? You don't know how to act. Why do someone have to tell you how to act? And if you don't know, if you can't figure how to act, that's what they had the fucking white jackets and all that, the jail cells and all that for, because you don't know how to act. According to you growing up, you going through the schooling and the what, I don't know, guidance or something like that, and you out here, you didn't know you broke the law. Okay. What law? So the point is, what are you doing out here that you think you can get away with, that they need to refrain you or stop you from doing?
And black Americans in totality, I believe so, are...
This is a custom seat gap strip for your car.
Yeah, all of us should have came together. That's what you should be voting for everybody to come together and figure out how to make it and how to spend it and how to is it control it? It's not someone being in control of it. It's how is it controlled? How can you control shit?
Are suitable for almost all models.
Exactly.
Not equals,
Suitable.
and they are trying to mistreat them. So how then do we call for unity?
Mistreatment is a form of the conditioning, because we're being mistreated by the government. So people who under the matrix or brainwashed, they would say, conditioned, that they're going to mistreat you. So if you don't go by the governmental process, like, I don't know no rules and regulations by the government. So no matter what the fuck I do, if I break a rule, bitch, they ain't find out. Evidently I ain't do too much, that's bad. Do I just don't want to do certain shit? Exactly. It's people that find out what to do just to see if they can do it at this fucking point.
How do you call for unity if you think you're better than...
It made me think of the rule breakers is the ones that know the rules, so they trying to get around the fucking rules. Those the rule breakers. Because other than that, I don't know no motherfucking rules, bitch.
Other person. You see, two can only walk if they are in agreement. Two can't walk if they are not in agreement. If you see next time you see two people walking, those people have agreed. Doesn't matter what the agreement is, but they have agreed, and that's why they are walking together, right? And also the blind can't lead the blind. If that happens...
That take me back to the interracial relationships. As long as you walking together. Now, as soon as you put your head down, you make me feel like you just there for a different reason. Well, then I can see that. Why you trying to make it feel like I can understand why you there? Why you trying to make it a reason why, that I'm supposed to understand why you there? You there because you there, no matter why you there.
Both of them will fall into a hole, and they might break themselves and perhaps die. Perhaps, right? So we can't continue singing the song of slavery. We can't continue singing the song of...
Exactly. You cannot continue to act like two people, no matter who the fuck they are, supposed to be walking next to each other, be with each other, have each other back, know each other, whatever this simplistic shit is.
Colorism, we can't continue singing the song of mind.
I just heard like you did my people wrong, or so it's something about man, stop this shit. Individuality. Slavery. It's not that you're looking over slavery. You were not in that type of slavery. You in a whole different type of fight right now. You got your own fight, your own slavery. Yes, it's always gonna be some enslavement because you had a government. That particular, see, back then they ain't call it government. They probably turned it into that, but they was forming slavery. That's why it say stop voting, but y'all keep voting for slavery.
Mind washing or brainwashing.
If everybody stop voting, y'all will see the links drop. Stop. All you gotta do is not vote and see what happened. Right. But somebody trying to tell us what's gonna happen if they stop voting. You never did it. Exactly. Brainwashed.
And yet we want to call for unity. It can't happen. We can't.
That's unity if we all stop voting.
seeing separation, and we want to call for Pan-Africanism, black unity, and Black Lives Matter. If there is division among ourselves, black lives really don't matter.
I'm glad he said that, because I was finna elaborate on the Black Lives Matter, which is going into each other of the black people. If you say that you black and all y'all need to come together and figure out what matters, but y'all still won't do that, so why do you want other people to make it matter? And then you trying to figure out where it came from, and then if somebody who did not make it up and jumped on the train, you need to get up off that train, because you didn't make the train. You just jumped on it. You don't even know where it's going.
Last time I checked, Cuba is a country with all shades of colors. It's there, it exists there. So if you undermine the ones with the darker shades, and you undermine those from the from the bigger country, USA, coming to your country, and they look like you.
It's making me feel like, what is the biggest continent on the country? On the map. Damn, I said the country. Yeah, what's the biggest continent? And then I don't know if Cuba is a country, but then what's the biggest country on the map?
But you undermine them, that's not right. It's never right at all. Yes. That is my thought. I really want you to share your thoughts, what you think about this disturbing situation. I really want to hear what you have to say. Yes. And kindly share your thoughts in the comment section, because your thoughts are really, really important in discussing this. Yeah. And also, if you have gotten any value, consider subscribing. It helps me bring you better and good content. See you in the next one. Stay African. Love yourself.
Well, all that he said, but seriously, it's funny how I was gonna say, yeah, y'all can comment up, throw it up. Say what you have to say. It matters because it'll link it to something else. Now, if you just being negative in the comments, that'll show too. It don't matter. Do what you gotta do out here. Right? It's gonna show your membrane. Okay? So it's all love. We love y'all. Love yourself. Stay prayed up. And do the work that the Spirit, Father God, Mother Earth, leads you to do. Love you. Have a great one.